How we doing, guys? I just wanted to come up on here real quick and give you guys a little update on what's been going on with Pip Pap and Scrap, and basically what we gotten done since Vegas. So basically, it's been busy. Junk removal starting to pick up. I've got some returning customers that are consistently coming back, and I'm loving it. I got some work filled out for the week, and I have to catch up with my dump runs for the following jobs that we did, in the rainy season that I kind of postponed with cleaning up in terms of like that residual junk. So I'm going to the shop right after this video. Gonna work until 12 o'clock or so at night, and then go home. I have to be in Vacaville. I'm in Concord, in Vacaville at 8, so I'll be leaving here around 7 o'clock, getting back and getting ready for the jobs that I have to do tomorrow. So junk removal has been good. We have to get back onto our advertisement campaign here soon. I got to start putting out flyers and then probably do some Google advertisement. But I'm still like a deer in headlights in terms of that. I was doing Yelp and Angie's List last year, and it panned out decent, but I didn't make as much as I should have, for sure. But a lot of learning curves, and I could do this full time now, so that's kind of cool. So we'll see what's going to come up. I just need to get on top of the advertisement. But with all the junk removal, set that aside. We've got more updates for our pallets that we went to Vegas for. I think I've said this multiple times in the past videos. $4,200 total investment that's going and picking it up and buying all the pallets. So basically everything collected $4,200. Now, we haven't logged everything, but with what we're doing right now is we're dismantling all of the vacuums, like literally piece by piece. I'm going to sell each component because we're gonna make way more money doing so and not just selling. Oh, my dog just got in trouble. And we're back. We're totally back. Sorry about that. She's been a nightmare lately. But we're dismantling all the vacuums, pretty much selling all the parts. We're going to double, hopefully at least double all the money that we were expecting for pieces of vacuums, basically. A lot of these were ransacked without batteries or without, hoses, whatever it may be. So we're going to part them out. And so with everything that we've logged so far, we've doubled our money, which is great. But now with all the extra steps we're going to take, we're expecting to see around $10,000 to $11,000 range, which is basically what I was hoping for. I was really hoping to hit at least $12,000, for like the overall value of what we collected in these pallets, right? So we're hitting pretty close to that. Now we're just eyeballing it so far, so we'll get the definitive numbers out here very soon. We just came up with the game plan as to what we wanted to do and how we wanted to do so. Sorry, I just realized my hands are hella dirty. So if you see my hands and they're hella dirty, bro, it's because I've been working all day. Sorry. But with that being said, we're going to part it all out. We're going to double our money. We're expecting to at least triple our money with that $4,200 investment. So that's freaking awesome. Now, when I say triple that, that's only because we were able to haul all 4 of our orders home by ourselves and save over $2,500 doing so. I've said this in the past videos. It was a 1,300-mile trip, round trip. It was a lot, but it was totally worth it when you look at the numbers and we're seeing what we can actually do with everything. It was kind of confusing at first, though, because we got all these like miscellaneous vacuums that were missing parts and weren't working, etc. And we're like, what do we do now? But then we also were like, okay, part them out, but we didn't know how much like these parts were actually going to be worth parted out. Like the iRobots, we're going to sell them as parts most likely, but they're still worth money as parts. We got Dysons that are still working. The battery by itself is worth $120. The base is worth almost $200. So it's like, why not? And not to mention, I've looked over our numbers in our spreadsheet when it comes down to shipping and handling. We're making a pretty good markup on our shipping and handling cost. Not only paying us back for everything that we're spending money on, like our boxes, all the shipping material, and then some, paying us back for our time too, which is really nice. So I need to keep that ball rolling. I've been kind of hit and miss with the listings lately. Now I have 1 at least a day, 1 to 2 at least every day, but I haven't been like dumping all of our shit out. We got all the tool pallet out, but we haven't gotten like all the vacuum parts out. So that's going to be our next phase here in the next week or so. Shoving it all out and then getting like an actual number, like a definitive number in terms of like what we have in value. But I am expecting around $11,000 to $12,000, hopefully, when it's all said and done. Even 10 bands, dude, $10,000 to $11,000 would be great. Doubling it or just over doubling our money then. Now it just comes down to sitting on the product and waiting how long, or seeing how long it takes to kind of get rid of it. Our sales have been pretty decent. We've only had one order yesterday, and then we had an order today that equated to about $100. But our month so far has been good. I'm really hoping that we could hit around $4,000 in sales this month. It just comes down to how much I could get posted and what parts are actually worth money, which is great. I mean, honestly, I can't even. Let me just, like, this part right here. This by itself is worth like $150 plus shipping. That's insane, dude. So like, instead of selling all these units, right? Like, why not part it all out? That makes that Dyson literally. It's almost like a $300 product at that point when you dismantle it that far, and do all the separate shipping costs and all that stuff. So we've been hella busy. We finally got our living room like under control. I'll probably put like what our living room looked like as a thumbnail or whatever, so you guys can see that photo immediately. But it was havoc, and my room is just now getting to a point where I can walk through it again. Oh, it was a very stressful few days, but totally worth it when you see those numbers, like I keep talking about. All in all, that's been the update for Pip Pap and Scrap, working behind the lines. We gotta really focus on our junk removal side now, because busy season starts in about a month, and I really need to capitalize on the next 9 months of this good weather that we're gonna have out here in California, the Bay Area. But yeah, that's our ride so far. I'll come out. I'm probably not gonna come out with videos every day, like I was talking about. I found myself talking about the same stuff that was very repetitive, because there are so many moving parts that I can't just push one ball forward all the way, if that makes sense. Like, I've got to kind of push forward on all playing fields, and it's a little bit more stagnant in the day-to-day vlog, if you will. But I'll come back heavy with, the updates on my junk removal side. We're having people asking me to move their stuff. We're going to have cleanouts here soon, so hopefully I can give you kind of the backlines of that too, and show you how I price these jobs. And obviously, I'm not an expert on this stuff, so you guys are learning with me. And if you guys see something that I could do better, dude, fucking lay it on me. Lay it on thick, because I love constructive criticism, even though sometimes it's hard to swallow. But, I welcome it all. With that being said, I hope you guys are staying busy also. If you guys have been watching this and curious about yourself, I would definitely start doing research on your pallets, and even like renting out, if you have a truck, renting out a trailer, or like see what all that comes out to. I think that we looked into a U-Haul. The U-Haul was going to be almost double the amount that we spent, but still, like, it's still a massive savings on having them ship it out and whatnot. So definitely another option. Rent a trailer if you got a truck, or rent a big ass U-Haul and haul it all back. I saw a lot of people showing up in U-Hauls. But yeah, let's keep making that money and stay busy, man. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, dude. You guys have a good day.